and orange. And during this time, while we're all home, I'm so pleased to have the opportunity to join you this way through Zoom. We do some guided meditation followed by some self-massage. And just been thinking, it's been about 2 months now, I guess, since this all came about here for us. And it's starting to feel like we're adapting in a way, but in a way we sort of long a little bit maybe for the way things used to be. So we're going to take time this morning and just meditate a little bit on our current experience with COVID-19 and how we can just sort of ground with it and accept it and then move on in a spirit of peace and contentment. So first, let's begin by closing our eyes and taking a deep breath in. Fill your belly with air and expand it as big as you can. And when you can't breathe in anymore, exhale all the air out through your nose, tightening your stomach to take the out breath all the way to the end. And breathe one more deep breath in. And let it all out. Now bring your breath back to its normal rhythm and bringing your attention onto your body. Feeling your chest rise and fall with the motion of your breathing. Feeling the cool air on your nose as you breathe in, and the warm air on your nose as you breathe out. Feel your shoulders lower and relax. Feel your cheeks soften and your jaw release. Let your tongue fall down from the roof of your mouth. Feel your arms get heavier and sink further into relaxation. Let your stomach soften and relax. And feel your body melt deeper into your relaxed position. Breathing out any extra tension or pain that might be lingering. As you sit here, thoughts may be popping up in your mind. Maybe these thoughts look like headlines or images you've been seeing on the news. Perhaps these thoughts look like numbers. The numbers of cases, the number of deaths, the number of the market impact. Maybe these thoughts are about the impact on you. How it can or already is affecting your life, your health, your business, your kids, your schedule, an event, your family, or your community. Maybe these thoughts are heavy with visions of all the worst case scenarios painted in your mind. See all of these thoughts inside of your head, watching as they swirl around, creating a hurricane of worry, stress, anxiety, or fear. Feel how powerful that hurricane is. Feel the energy it has. Feel the movement, the intensity. All of this energy of the hurricane is what you've been carrying around. And it's impacting everything else in your life. Your focus, your sense of safety and health, your regular activities, your work, your connection with others. So look at the hurricane as it swirls loudly in front of you. And notice that you see something very important. The distinction between the facts and the emotions. The facts are standing still outside the hurricane. And the emotions, the fear, the stress, the worry, the anxiety, are what's causing the motion of the hurricane. And they are completely normal emotions to be feeling right now. So take a deep breath in this moment, looking at this hurricane of emotion outside of you. And realize that you are in charge of whether or not to allow its energy in today. Breathing in and breathing out. And again, a deep breath in and a deep breath out. You have your life to live today. And although COVID-19 is very real and deserves attention from you, this moment right now is when you get to decide whether to invite in the facts that will help you navigate your day, or whether you will invite in the chaos of the hurricane of emotions. And no matter what you decide, it's all okay. It's a practice to control what you can and let go of what you can't. As you continue your day and recognize the emotions when they arise, the worry, the fear, the obsession with the updates, and simply honor them and then place them into this hurricane swirling outside of you. Let it be your container to hold it all while you get connected to the present moment, to what actually is in your life right now. Let the beauty of what is in your life at this moment pull you into the present moment, so you can choose what to pay attention to and what to let go of. Take a deep breath in and let it all out. And again, a deep breath in and let it all out. Now begin to wiggle your toes and your fingers and allowing your relaxed body to awaken. Feel your body rise and fall with your breath. And breathe in gratitude for this moment, trusting that you will have everything you need to deal with the facts as they evolve. And in this space of peace, say a silent prayer of compassion, love, and healing for all those whose lives have been directly impacted. Imagine the healing spreading all over the globe as you root yourself in love. Namaste. Beautiful. Another breath in as you stretch out your arms on both sides as far as they can reach. And again, as high as you can over your head. Breath in and down into prayer pose. So thank you again for taking that time to join together as a group. I hope that brings some peace and a feeling of control to you and your lives today and the days that move forward. So following our today's meditation, the self-massage today, it's going to be focused on joints. When we think about our joints, it's the areas in our body, and we have many of them, our wrists, our elbows, our shoulders, knees, and ankles. They're the areas where bones connect, and there's a mobility. Some joints have greater mobility, some lesser mobility, but they take a lot of stress and pressure at the joint. The bones are connected by, bone to bone is connected by our ligaments, and the muscle connecting to the bone is connected by the tendons. The ligaments connect the bone to bone, and the tendons connect the muscle to the bone. So at these joints, sometimes we get irritation from various things, just overuse or misuse or just day-to-day activities that we do. But what we can do for ourselves, again, with a little self-massage, is we can approach the joints with some pressure, using the thumb particularly. So we can start here with the wrist today, and we can take our thumbs and we can just work around the joints that connect the forearm to the wrist. And we work in little circles using a fair amount of pressure to release. There could be quite a few tender points. And on those tender points, you could just back off the pressure. And where it feels rigid and tense and very little feeling, you can add a little bit more pressure. So just go all around and you make little circles. Some of us, as time goes by, we get a little arthritis in the joints. You could feel sometimes little hard areas around the joint. And the gentle massage here can help to break up those spots and relieve a little bit of the pain. The goal is to increase circulation and to get the blood flow going. So just go ahead and move around gently around the wrist where it connects to the forearm. Gentle stretches are also helpful at the joints. You can take your palm and pull it back and hold, and always remembering to breathe. And then you can bring that wrist forward and again give it a good little stretch and breathe. And then you can take your wrist and gently make circles around, first clockwise and then counterclockwise. You may feel a little cracking of the joint, and again press back and forward. Now we'll move on. Like I always, it's important to balance both sides. We have two wrists, very important to do both wrists, even if maybe one is bothering you more than the other. For balance, we do want to do both sides. So again, take that thumb and just give it some pressure and work your way around the wrist where it connects with the forearm. We're helping to aid circulation and just release some of the pressure on those ligaments and tendons. Just kind of go around with a fair amount of pressure. Where it feels very rigid and lack of feeling, give it a little more pressure. And then where it may feel tender, you could back off on the pressure a little bit. And just work your way around. Good. Now we're going to give it a good stretch as we breathe in and out. Bring the wrist forward and breathe in and out. And again, a good stretch and towards you again. And we'll make gentle circles, and you could feel a little cracking, releasing of the joints, and then the other way around. Very good. Good. So just really gently give those wrists a nice little shake. And we could do the same on any joint. We could do the same on the elbows, where the elbow connects the muscles to the tendon, to the bone, and the ligaments, bone to bone. From overexertion or everyday use or injury, sometimes we get tenderness in those joints, and we could help to release the pain and get the circulation flowing. You'll feel the bony areas, and then you'll feel the soft tissue around the bone. So that's where you want to be. You want to be on the soft tissue that surrounds the bone. And make little circles here. You may want to use the tips of your fingers to get in a little deeper. If it feels tender and painful, you back off a little with the pressure. And if it feels rigid and tight and tense, you give it a little bit of more pressure. Good. And the other side as well. Go ahead around with the tips of the fingers, all the way around. Just getting into the soft tissue there, bringing the circulation, getting the blood flow going, and helping to ease some pain if you have any. You can use your thumb if you prefer. Good. And then, of course, the most mobile joint of all that moves in so many directions is the shoulder girdle. So again, tips of the fingers or the thumb, just kind of work around the soft tissue around the bones where the muscles connect, and just bring a little circulation around the shoulder. You can get into the muscles a little bit and give them a little pressure, get the blood flow going. Little circles around as you breathe. And the other side as well for balance. These are exercises that you can do throughout the day. Whenever you feel a little tightness, a little tenderness, a little dysfunction there, you can just take your time and just work around those joints and just get the blood flow and give yourself some relief. And get into the muscle a little bit and give that a good stretch. And just working circles around the joint. And don't forget to breathe as you work. Excellent. Okay, so again, take a last deep breath in and hold and release. We're going to stretch our arms out over our head and back down into prayer pose. So I hope that helped everybody ground a little bit, feel a little more at peace and at ease, and learn how we can approach our body and give our body some love, get into the muscles, get into the joints, get the circulation going, and help to ease some pain and increase relaxation. So thank you all again for joining. And in ending, we say, may the long-time sun shine upon you and all love surround you, and the pure light within you guide your way on. Guide your way on. Be healthy, be well, and I hope you can join again on Thursday at 1:30. Thank you, everybody.